Sorry about that. So I thought I had it all sorted out on OBS to where we could chat about it and watch it, but apparently, no. Of course not. Not me. How you doing? Thanks for joining me. Hope you're all doing well. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Let me know how you're doing. I wanted to, like, normally I don't stream those kind of things, nor do I, like, watch them so much. Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, that's normally not my thing, but I do feel like this is very significant. I feel like this is, I don't know, just one of those cases that'll be remembered. So please hit the like. Let's talk about this for just a moment. I do think that, like I stated yesterday, I do have some views that other channels don't have, and that's cool. That's a good thing, right? That's what we want. Is you know, different views. It's a good thing. I hope this doesn't start blasting. It was gonna too. That's funny. Okay. So thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you. Um, I spoke about how if you're using certain things at a certain age, it can, you know, cause certain things like get you trapped at a certain age, get your mental state stuck at a certain point. So it's just curious to me. Again, I know it's earlier in the day. I appreciate you guys for joining me. For all of those of you who join me, don't forget, hit the like. It really does mean a lot. Yeah, and also, I still don't have any respect for suspect. Like, I will not say the suspect's name, but I will show respect to the victims, and I feel like that's very important. So, for Kaylee and Madison, and Ethan and Xana, we do show respect and love, and many prayers and love to the families, because I think a big part of this that like was a eureka moment is yesterday when we were speaking about, like, of course the police are going to mislead us. Of course the police don't want all of that out there for the person to know. Of course, right? I think that was like a really aha moment. But also the fact that not only are the police not going to tell you everything, but there are channels out there that are literally putting out blatant disinformation, and they do not care. They do not care. They don't care. They don't care that these are real people in a real circumstance. Blows my mind. Thank you so much for joining me again for your very own deprogramming session. Hit that like. Okay. So of course they're not going to say everything. I believe that there's a lot still kept from us, and that's normal. Like, here's another little thing, okay? With these channels that report false information, which is terrible, by the way, in real life circumstances, they're mucking it up. Like, in some of these cases, they're mucking it up for police. And so when there's that information that came out saying we have to be careful because this could jeopardize the case and put police in danger, obviously they mean because if he gets back out, right? If they're not able to keep him long enough, that would be the problem. So what we saw today was a very quick hearing. If you guys don't know, again, as I was stating about, the issues with certain channels putting out misinformation, they report on totally wrong information. Like, they just don't know what they're talking about. And that's a big issue. That's why we look to professionals, for certain things, right? Like, if I'm not a plumber, I'm not going to know how to fix a freaking toilet, right? So I call a plumber. And if I'm not a legal expert, then maybe you shouldn't speak like you are, right? But some of these channels, they're experts, like they're media, like they're a meme, like literally. I really thought this person was trolling. I really thought one of them was trolling, but I think that's who they really are. Like, I think that's genuinely who they are. And they're criminals, by the way. Like, just be honest. You know what I mean? Like, if you're criminals, like going after criminals, cool. Like, if you turn a new leaf and you're like, listen, I lived a life of crime, and that's why I better understand these criminals, and that's why I am so interested, and that's why I'm so intrigued, and that's why I want to be a part of this. Cool. Like, be honest about it, though. Be honest. Good morning. Good to see you. Like, genuinely, I think people would respect that more if they were just like, we were criminals at one point, now we're going after criminals, and we're not perfect, and we're going to say stupid things that are stupid. There's just some true crime channels that have no respect, no decency, no etiquette, no brains, no awareness, no knowledge, no nothing, none of it. Not even a freaking degree. Not a dang degree. Okay, don't get me wrong. There are channels out there that do amazing at reporting on these stories, right? But most of them wait till after it's been a while, all the information has come out, they can report accurately, okay? And if you're reporting IRL, like in real time, in real life, you're gonna make mistakes. That's okay, like no biggie. Nobody's gonna boo-hoo shame you for that. But what we will shame you for is knowingly putting out false information for clicks and views. Stop it. And inserting yourself in places that you don't belong. It is so weird that there are channels out there that go and meet the families of these people. Like, again, if you're a reporter, if that's your job, cool beans. But you're a random person on the internet. Stop it. Stop it. It's weird. It is so weird. You want to talk about no social awareness? That's a problem. That's a problem. Okay? It's weird. And like, sure, again, if you're a YouTube channel that takes this very seriously, and the case, it's been time, all the information is out. This time, there's been a grieving process. They've gone through that process. The families are coping. Woo, we're thriving just that little bit because nothing will ever be the same, right? And they just come and muck that all up. They don't even wait for that. They're like, plow like a train. Blah, blah. You had hope. You had like, you thought that you could work on this. Nah, we're gonna cut. Like, just like they're opening wounds. You're opening wounds, and you're making it harder on these families. And please, like, just have the like enough respect for the families, if not for yourself, because clearly some of these channels do not respect themselves. How could people go online behaving like that? Honestly, doesn't it make you like cringe just like a whole lot? It makes me so uncomfortable. Like, I get it for, again, the people that maybe wanted to be on TV and that didn't work out. So they came to YouTube. Cool. YouTube is for everyone. There's enough room for all of us, but you don't have to put on an act on YouTube. Like, you don't have to be this, like, that's not the point of YouTube. They want originality. They want your authentic self, not this fake version of you. I don't know. Like, people go to YouTube because it's more real. It's the actual people like discussing these things, right? At least that's what I thought. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for being so sweet in the chat and being so kind to one another. You're amazing. Sorry about the other stream. Like I said, that it was having issues. I thought I had it correct, but you know. So, what do you guys think about this? Do you have any thoughts about this? Like I said, normally I'm not the one to like stream those kind of things, but here's the thing. One of the family members' fathers have said that there's a connection, but they're just not ready to talk about that yet. And people just seem to miss this, okay? So I think it could have been a Tinder thing, right? Or blind date, who knows? Between certain people that didn't go right. And if this is the dude that said, go get me a sandwich, come on, dude. Here's another thing that other people aren't going to bring up. They're talking to a lot of friends lately, a lot of people from the town. And they're like, oh, we would have never guessed, right? Change in the lighting for this. We would have never guessed. That's because he's masking himself. That's because he's faking it. That's because he knows he has to look like a decent person for when he does the thing he wanted to do, right? This person obviously wanted to do this. Like, this person obviously had this in their mind. It was something set that they knew they wanted to do sometime in their life, whether they knew it was going to be right then or not. This is something they were aware of that they wanted to partake in, right? So you have to mask. He would have to, and he would have to have friends so that when this time comes and he is incarcerated, which he is, someone would have to speak on his behalf. Who? He knows that if he's not friendly, if he doesn't force himself to be friendly, who will speak on his behalf? No one. No one would have came out and said zip, and we're lucky the few that did. You know? I just think it's like, why don't people see this? It is like, I just feel like, again, some of these things are so obvious. And it's like, have they never even seen a horror movie? Have they never seen like a suspense film? Have they never read a book? Probably not the last one, for sure. But don't forget to hit the like. You guys are amazing, genuinely. Oh, members moment. I'm so sorry. Members moment. This is a moment of appreciation for our members. Love you so much. I should have done it in the beginning. I'm so sorry about that. But you're amazing. Okay? Moving along. I do want to know what you think. I'm going to show you some of the paintings that we got to see yesterday. If you missed yesterday's, don't worry. Look at this. How cool. I think that, oh my gosh, you guys. And they said that there was a picture of him hanging in the hallway of his college, right? Because he's a part of certain program. That is such, like, it just, I know there's other people hanging in the hallway too, but listen, it sounds like that would just feed into his narcissistic, psychopathic, so on, so on, so on, so on traits, right? This person is not neurotypical at all. You're beautiful. Thank you. That's so sweet. Also, the phone pings. Oh my gosh. Is that not the scariest thing? My armpits get sweaty thinking about that. Thinking about how close he must have been to the home. And listen, when I tell you, I'm speaking from experience. I told you guys, like, I made a video about it. It is privated now, or members only. But I've been through that. Like, I've been through a situation where someone followed me for years, like 6 to 8 years, to the point where they broke into my bedroom window. Broke into my bedroom window while I was like in bed, getting ready for sleep. I was horrified. I got up and I started screaming and I pushed him back out that window and I slammed it. And I went and I ran and I locked all the doors because they won't stop. Like, it won't stop unless you take action. And this dude, it wouldn't have stopped. I don't think so. I don't think so. Not someone like that. It is genuinely like scary. It is so scary. So that, I guess the phone ping thing for me is like, oof, it gives me like the chills and it reminds me of those times. And I don't ever want to go through anything like that again. And I never wish that for anyone ever. Like, none of you guys, anyone ever, because it's horrible. So I think he forced himself to have friends. I think he forced himself to have people to speak on his behalf. Um, I think that he's definitely sus. I think that he fits the profile that they anticipated and that they spoke out on. I think the nice sheaf is to throw this off. So here's my thing, right? He's vegan, he's vegan, he's vegan, he's vegan, he's vegan. So that knife sheath that's leather could not be theirs. Of course not. Well, that's just an excuse, right? That's just the way to use that. Like, that's a boom. There's his cover story right there. But here's the thing. I was vegetarian for 15 years. 15 years. Then I ate burgers because I got Pagana, okay? Please hit the like. Thank you. Listen, when I was vegetarian, I still kept my things that were not vegetarian friendly or not vegan friendly that I had before me being a vegetarian. And I know a lot of vegans do this too. If they have something that's important to them that they got before, they're going to keep it, right? It makes sense. Of course. Oh, hi, Jay. Sorry. Merry Christmas, Jay just commented on one of my TikToks, and I just adore him. Thank you again. Like, every time I even speak of him, I'm like, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for saving me, Aunt. Thank you. And my aunt was one of the first ones to encounter Jay, guys, just so you know. Isn't that crazy? Like, all these connections. Anyways, this is why I choose to speak on things, because I have, like, genuine experience with certain things, okay? Again, about the 911 call. I've been in 2 emergency circumstances where I've had to call 911. And it was, like, very traumatic. But I called. I did it within the first 5 minutes. And I get it. Shock is real. It happens. I have no doubt of that. I really, really, like, I get that. I just, I can't imagine waking up in that home and none of my friends being there still. Like, the thought of that just sends me spiraling. I'm glad that the car was caught on camera. I feel like that is going to help. There needs to be more direct evidence, right? And we do have a few things. I really am upset with the channels that are dumb. And I'm tired of being nice about it. Like I'm always trying to be so nice about every little thing. But I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of them being so disrespectful. And that's what it is. It's like a moral, like, I don't know. I'm not trying to be like holier than thou. I'm not perfect, okay? But again, if you're a bunch of criminals chasing after criminals and that's your stick, like stick with it, but be honest. Don't be like, I'm holier than thou. I got this blowhorn. I'm a good person. Like, you're not a good person. You put hands on people like over 10 times. You have over 10 arrests for putting hands on people. You shouldn't be known as blowhorn da da da. You should be known as the strangler or something. I just, again, it's frustrating, disrespectful. Be honest. Like, you're criminals chasing after criminals. You have a special interest in this because you were once a criminal and maybe you better understand the mind of a criminal. But say it. Say it, JLR. Say it. You were in jail for a decade. A decade for stealing people's money. And now you're doing it on YouTube. Stealing people's money. Just in a different way. Why is there not a thing for this? What, like, and the worst part is that they will find these old Bettys who don't know better, who are just adorable old Bettys, and these old Bettys will just throw money at them. And it's like, they don't even know. They don't even know. They don't want to hear it. They think they're amazing, best thing since sliced bread, and it's like, y'all all being deceived. And it hurts my soul when I see those things. When I see people being deceived. When I see a channel who represents something, right, which we've all seen, a channel that projects themselves exactly, makes themselves out to be one way but are totally another. You guys know I have first-hand experiences with this. It happens, and it drives me crazy because I think that if you're not gonna be who you are, then why be anyone else? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Hit the like. Like, I just don't understand why people aren't authentic to themselves. Be you. You are the only you. So why are you gotta be, I just don't get it. Okay. So it looks like June 26th, 9 a.m. And he did waive his right. No bail. No bail. Whoop, whoop. No bail. Say it again. No bail. Oh, it's so beautiful. No bail. No bail. No bail. No bail. I feel like the police did the right thing in this circumstance, okay? You guys know I never want to keep you for too long, but I appreciate you so much for being here. So do those free things and hit the like. Subscribe if you haven't already, because we're chilling, right? We like to be chilling. And I don't know. We have that sixth sense of this is not authentic, and we can be aware of that. We can acknowledge that. I think that that's okay and proper, right? I just find it interesting. Okay, so do I think that they have the right person? I do. But do I think that he acted alone? I don't. I don't. I do not. I think that somebody has a little friend in the area. That's what I'll say. I think somebody has a little friend in the area. And I'm saying little because they are female and they are little. Okay? Just know this. They have a little female friend in the area who was by the house around 2 in the morning that a camera caught running away from the home. But wait, all the people from the home got home around almost 2 o'clock. So if the person who ran away from the home at 2 in the morning maybe alerted somebody, hey, all these people are home, now's your time. And they were all like, when it was done, she jumps in the car, high five, wasn't that fun? And then they went home and they kissed a couple times because, they're really gross like that and they have deviant minds. So they're all like, we did something bad. Kiss, kiss, kiss. And this is the only time he's been kissed in a long time, right? He's never got the kisses. He doesn't get the kisses for he is incel. Incel don't get kisses. So that's why he's so nice to everybody the next 2-3 weeks after. It's not because, oh, I'm cheery because I did a bad thing. Ooh, look at me. No. You're cheery because you got the kisses, and you haven't got the kisses in a long time. And that's why he's being nice to people. Why else would he be nice to people? He was stressed. He was under distress. Like, he was no good, right? I think that he has harmed people before. I think that he has harmed people before. And you guys know this. If you have had the kisses, maybe after the kisses, you are in a very good mood. Maybe after the kisses, your heart, it feels whole. Your body, it feels like heaven, right? Like, oh, so happy for the kisses. I think that's what it was. I think that there is somebody helping him out that ran away from the house, let him know, hey, they're there. It's go time. And he was like, skirt, I'm here. It's go time. And she was like, tee, get it. And then he was like, okay, I'm going to go get it. And then he goes, gets it, and he does what he does. And that's why it's not a booty crime. And that's why this guy kept saying, it's not a booty crime. Because your booty happened after the crime. It was not during. Disgusting. Deviant. Puh, I spit on you. Gross. You probably like it. Ew. I don't like that. It really makes me mad. Like, how would people not put that together already? Anyways, and how do people hear things that, like, they have been told it's true? We can prove it's true, but people will still deny it and be like, this cannot be true. But we know it is true. There's the thing about that is they say there's never been a crime like this. Ooh, but there has been crimes like that in the area, and maybe, just maybe, they are connected. You never know. And I think that he's been soaking it in. Like, yes, he may have been the happy from the kisses, but I think that genuinely he enjoyed the discourse around himself. He enjoyed everybody for once noticing his handiwork. Gross. Gross. Terrible person. I give him 0 out of 10. Minus 2 stars. Bad rating all around. What do you guys think? Do you think that I'm onto something? Do you think that I could have broke the case? Do you think that I've got the answers? Honestly, let me be clear. These are my thoughts. These are my opinions. And again, obviously Mr. had something going on, okay? Mr. had neurological issues. He had, not diagnosing, just saying this is what it looked like to me after a lifetime of working with people who are special powers and so on and so forth, right? Yes, I know the issues. I see that sometimes they may walk differently. Sometimes they may speak differently. They said that at times they would have to avoid this man because he was being chatty. Now we know that that's not him. So I'm guessing this is when he is on the right? And I'm not talking about the zip zip. I'm talking about pop, 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 okay? He's pop, pop, popping. That's why he's talking to people. He doesn't want to talk to people. It makes him uncomfortable. But there must be a way. He has to have friends. He has to have an alibi or people to stand up for him, as I stated before, to speak on his behalf. Well, it's the only way he could. He doesn't know. You know, honestly, it's really messed up that they could have been self-medicating a very serious neurological issue up there that mom and dad were like, he's fine. Mom and dad, he's not fine. And it's like I said yesterday, why didn't they do anything? And they're all like, the sister was in a horror movie. And I'm like, whoa, so what? I was in a horror movie. Yeah, did you know that? I was. And it won an award in a small film festival in Detroit. Don't look it up, it's embarrassing. But I was. And I was the main star. Oh my gosh, actually, I don't think I've ever told you guys that. That's crazy. Aww. That was a moment we just had together. That was special. I never said, I can't believe I never tell you this. Yeah, I guess there is things that I haven't, you know, I guess I haven't shared everything, which is probably a good thing because I like privacy. No, I can't tell you which one it is, but I can tell you I was the lead role, and no, maybe you should watch it. I look pretty good. I'm just kidding. It's called The Cracks in the Woods. It's on YouTube. I will put, you know what, maybe for my members, I'll put a sneaky link. I'm just kidding. Of course, I'm going to put the link for all of you, you silly goobers. I will not keep things from you. I will only give you things for free if you sign up for the memberships. That's all. I don't want to keep anything from anybody. I just want to give you things and make you happy. I love this one. The other one that I love very much fell over too. All right, do let me know your thoughts on this. What do you guys think? Do you think this guy did it? He's totally sus to me. He looks like the type, and I feel, I don't want to say that about nobody. They look like this or that. Who knows? Who knows what they are? You know, who knows? You never know. But this guy, it seems like the red flags were all over the place. And even the sisters. Sister, where were you? Where were you, sisters? Why did you not say, brother, are you okay? You best believe. Here's the thing I love. With my siblings, like my family's really close. We have a big Irish family. So if something was going on with me, they would sit me down, have a whole family roundtable talk, and be like, "Are you going through something? You know, do you need our help? Da 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 da. Like we love you," just like reassuring. And they will call me on my ish so fast. If they think I'm being deceptive, if they think I'm being like, whatever, they're gonna call me on my ish, right? It's a loving thing to do. So I do it with my siblings. If my brother is like in a depressed phase, he don't want to tell nobody. No, no, no. Sit down with me. Let's talk. Are you good? Like, are you good, bro? And then sometimes he's not good, you know? So I just love that. I love that my siblings are the type to be like, hey, we're a family. I love you. Let's get through it. Obviously, maybe that's what this dude needed. His parents to notice that there was something wrong, and maybe he needed heavy doses of medication, but not this kind of medication. Boop, boop. You know what I mean? That's not the right kind for you. You don't need that. Nobody needs that. So many people will self-medicate because they don't understand. They are wired differently, and that's okay. It's okay to be wired different, but it's not okay to do what he did. Okay? It's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to get help. And with that said, I don't want to keep you too much longer. I do appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. I'm sorry about the first attempt of the stream. Lord knows I like to muck things up, and you know, true to character. Authentic self. you know? Um, Another members moment, just thank you. Okay, you're so beautiful. Just thank you. Like the fact that, like I said, even you're able to, even if it's like 1 month, I'm just blown away the fact that you guys are so giving and that you're thoughtful and that even if it's like the $2 holla, know that like seriously my heart feels like it's palpitating because it just means a lot. Okay, so thank you. I think we have like 10 members and I'm amazed. Like, I'm amazed by that. People have like 100, 200 members, 500 members, and I'm like, I'm good with my 10. Thank you. We're good. Thank you. Like, we're VIP, VIP. You don't just become a member up in here. I mean, you do, but you know what I mean. They're extra special. I just feel like, what is the significance of their members if they can't remember each one of their members? Or, you know what I mean? Ah, who else gives you free paintings, huh? Huh? Hmm? That's what I thought. Other people are like raffling them up. Cool beans. Get your money, honey. Anywho, again, I don't ever want to keep you for too long. Please stay safe. Talk to your loved ones. Take care of your loved ones. Keep your head on a swivel. And I really appreciate and I really love that more channels are telling you to stay safe and aware. Did anybody else notice that? Who had an effect on that? I think it was me. I really do. I've been here for like what, 5-something years? Who else was saying that? Who? Me. That's it. Okay, just saying. This is why I don't stream early, because you get the extra bit of silliness that is always here and unfiltered and ready to go. So stay awake, stay aware. I just really do appreciate you. Subs, new subs, members, new members. You're all amazing. Check out the art. No pressure. Just window shop. Who doesn't love window shopping? It's Dame Bon Bon Daisy Art on Insta. Check me on Twitch. Damn Daisy Plays. On TikTok, we're almost at 16K. And Snap, that's Mod Maggie Art. And I just can't believe, like, that's amazing. So if you want to hear more about the Merry Christmas Day whole story thing like that, you can check my TikTok. I go into more details. Like, I know we talked about it here, but my aunt was in it. And it is significant, guys. It was just an amazing miracle. And we need more miracles. We need more heroes. We need more people willing to stand up and say, things need to change, okay? And we can be that change. Okay. Love you. Bye.